many years went by, and the earth was now full of people. But people had completely forgotten all about God and did more and more evil things to one another. This made God very sad, and he tried to find a good person somewhere on earth. God searched, but he found only one good man. His name was Noah. Noah loved and obeyed God. God said to Noah, "I regret that I created people, and I want to start all over again. I am going to send a big flood over the world, but you and your family will be safe." Moses was leading the Israelites out of Egypt. During the day, God went ahead of his people in a thick cloud, and during the night, he went ahead of them in a flaming fire. That way, God could lead them at all times, whether day or night. On their way, they came to a big sea called the Red Sea, where they camped. But once again, Pharaoh regretted his decision to let the people go and sent out his big armies to bring back the Israelites to Egypt. The Israelites were very scared because they did not have time to build boats to cross the water so they could escape from the army. Around the time Jesus had turned 12 years old, Mary and Joseph brought him for the first time with them on their annual trip up to the beautiful temple in Jerusalem. Every year, many people went up to Jerusalem for the Passover celebration, and there were big crowds everywhere on the streets around the city. As people walked together, they were singing songs about what God had done for Israel in the past. What a wonderful journey up to Jerusalem it was! When they came to Jerusalem, they went into the temple where the Passover celebration was held. People prayed to God and sang many songs to praise him. Jesus loved to be in the temple with his family and friends. The celebration lasted 7 days, and then people began to travel back to the cities from which they had come. Joseph and Mary also started back to Nazareth. They did not see Jesus when they left Jerusalem, but they were sure he was traveling ahead of them with some of their friends. Jesus told his disciples that he wanted to go up on a mountain and spend some time alone. He wanted to spend time praying to God. Jesus therefore told the disciples to take a boat and sail across the big lake of Gennesaret. He would then meet them again later on the other side of the lake. When Jesus went up to pray, the disciples set sail in a boat. As they sailed far out on the big lake, suddenly a very strong storm with dark, rainy skies came and hit the boat. Big waves smashed the boat again and again, and the disciples were very afraid. They feared the boat would sink. Just as it looked like all was lost, suddenly Jesus came walking on the water to meet them. Now everyone was Who was he, and how could he teach with so much wisdom? The crowd had also followed, and they sat on the ground close by and listened too.